another edition of Candlepins18. I'm your host, Steve Reno, and we're in the final week for the 16 to 18-year-old age group, and the final week for this season, season 2, coming to a completion here. It's been a great year, and hopefully we can end with a big match today. I hope we have some hot bowlers. Dan, I have Dan Gauthier back with me. How you doing, Dan?
Great, Steve, except for the cold. Otherwise, very well.
A whole month now, and you still can't break it.
4 straight weeks. I really hope it's caught by the next week.
I hope so, too. It's a pleasure, Dan. Always a pleasure. You're a lot of fun to work with. Who do we have coming in for our blue team today? The challengers.
For our challengers, both out of Leominster, we have Becky Gallant and John Bobby Hill Hendren.
All right. John's been with us before. Becky's a newcomer, so that should be pretty interesting.
John's been with us before, but if you remember last year, he had those bright blue shoes that the camera kept picking up the glare from. So this year, he's back to some standard white shoes.
Oh, hopefully it'll help his bowling. We'll have to wait and see, I guess. Should be a great match. Got a great team right there. How about our red team? Today's championship team. They were the winners in our roll-off a week ago at the Colonial Bowl in Worcester, Mass. Who do we have, Dan?
From our championship team, all the way from Hollis, New Hampshire, we have Jessica Ripley, a bowler who I find out bowls much better when she has a cell phone on her head. We also have Stephen Spanky Spignola from Leominster, Massachusetts.
That's right. Stephen is the owner of the top score for this age group with a 261. Stephen and Sabrina Wilkie did that a few weeks ago. Let's see if Stephen and Jessica can top that. It's going to take some great bowling to beat a 261, Dan.
It is, but these guys can do it. Spanky bowls against people like yourself and myself, and he throws a really hard ball, Steve. So if anybody can beat it, these 4 competitors today can do it.
Let's hope so. Let's hope they brought their best bowling. Dan, you and I will talk more as the show goes along. Let's bring up today's stars, shall we? Come on up, guys.
Go, Becky!
All right. And the blue team here, as we said, we have Becky Gallant and John Hendren. Becky, this is your first time with us today. How do you feel?
Pretty good.
I see, you got all your little crowd out there giving you a hard time.
Yeah.
You think you got your best bowling with you?
Yeah.
You ever throw a double strike before?
Yes, I have.
I want to see one today. This is the last chance for me to give away those bowling balls this year. You think you can do it?
I'll try.
That's all I can ask for. Well, it's a pleasure to have you here. Do you do anything besides bowl?
Not at the moment.
Anybody at home you'd like to say hi to?
Not really.
Oh, well, again, it's a pleasure to have you here, and I hope you have your best bowling with you. John Hendren, you've been with us a few times before. You've put on some great shows. What do you think? You've been hot lately? You got your best bowling with you today?
Definitely.
Now, 261 is a big score, but I'm sure you've done that before.
Oh yeah, I mean, Steve threw a great ball that week, so all you can do is just try to beat it.
Right. You ever throw a triple strike?
Yes.
How about today? Can you give me one today?
Sounds good.
All right. Give it a shot, John. I hope you can do it. Great young bowler right here. This kid's got a great future. They all do. I hope they all stick with it. Well, it's a pleasure to have both of you here today, and I want to wish you the best of luck. We'll talk to our red team now. They were the winners in our roll-off, Jessica Ripley and Stephen Spingola. Jessica, you got to beat a 261 today. You feel ready to go?
Definitely.
I hope so. You ever throw a double strike?
Yeah.
So you can do it. You ever get a triple strike?
No.
Maybe today. First time for everything. I want to see it. Let's see some big bowling. You doing anything besides bowling?
Schoolwork?
School and work. So you're a working girl, huh? You work a lot of hours?
Yeah.
What do you do for a job?
I have 3 jobs.
3 jobs at your age? Jeez, that's very, that's awesome. You don't see a lot of young people your age working 3 jobs. Very respectable. Well, I want to wish you the best of luck today, Jessica. Stephen, top owner at 261. Today's the final day. You got a good chance of winning. How do you feel?
Pretty good.
You been doing anything besides bowl?
Not really.
Not really, huh? A lot of bowling?
Yeah.
What'd you end up with an average this year?
112.
112. This kid throws a fireball. Both him and John do. Should be a great match. You guys are buddies. You gonna take it easy on him?
No.
I didn't think so. Well, it's a pleasure to have you back, and we'll have to wait and see if your score holds up. We're a half hour away. We're going to have our boys take a seat. We'll have our ladies take their positions on the lanes, and Jessica Ripley will start today's match in the red.
Let's go, Becky! And Jess! Come on.
Okay, here we go. Jessica Ripley about to throw out the first ball. Looking to beat a 261 score. Oh, what a ball, Dan.
Right in the pocket on the first ball.
All right, Becky.
Oh, I'd love to give away those bowling balls today. I'd love to see a double strike. We'll have to wait and see. Jessica Ripley, oh, gets burnt with the wood.
Yeah, as good of a first ball as that was, the wood that tucked between those two pins made it very tough.
Becky Gallant looking for the big out here. There's a nice ball. Nice 9 box. All even after one frame. Couple of 9s.
I noticed when you asked Becky if she had anybody to say hi to, her posse felt a little slighted over there when she didn't give props to her friends in the audience.
They got a great crew there from Masons. Oh, almost a hammer, Dan.
Yeah, great ball. I think she's taking it out on me there for that little.
That wood should be covered.
Should be, as long as she goes to the middle or left.
Looks like a nice ball. Oh, just a hair too much to the right, Dan.
Yeah, it's like I said, I think she had to be from the red line to the left. Anything to the right, you needed to catch a break.
That wood snapped right around the pin. Jessica Ripley had another great ball. Didn't carry the spare, but another solid 9 box. Becky Gallant with a 10. 19-18 in favor of the blue team. Becky Gallant goes to Leominster High School in grade 9. Her mom and dad are Paula and Paul. She does all her bowling out of the Masons Bowling Center. She carries an average of 88. And as we said, all our kids today qualified out of the Colonial Bowl in Worcester. Tough ball by Ripley there. Gallant had a shot at the spare, missed the object pin. See if our girls can get it out. Tough box by Jessica Ripley. Last week at the roll-off, Jessica was bowling, let's say mediocre until she picked up the phone.
Yeah, as soon as some mysterious stranger gave her a call on that phone, as she continued to bowl with the cell phone on her shoulder, that seemed to give her some extra power to her ball. She caught on fire. From that point on, she was asking all her friends to give her a call. So she's the struggle here, Steve. I put a cell phone with me. I can call her.
I had never seen anybody bowl with a phone in their ear, talking like that, and still bowl. She did awesome. I guess it was one of those times you wish you had a camera. Oh, girl, still looking for a spare. Oh, Becky Gallant with our first mark of the day. Nice shot. Jessica Ripley, nice 9 box, good out. She's still looking for her first mark. The blue team with a 7-pin lead, working on the spare, 37-30. Jessica Ripley in the corner again. Oh, the half twister. Oh, you make a nice shot like that, Dan, and you put a half twister on it.
The toughest part about it, Steve, and you know this, is just how much wind it could take out of your sails if you don't come back and get a nice box. It's impressive though, Steve. She's one of our competitors moving up in an age group, isn't she?
Yes, she is.
She's starting off with the lead, so that's a great start for her.
We had Becky move up in age group to fill in a spot. And she got a great start here. So after 5 boxes, Gallant and Hendren are at 49, while Ripley and Spingola are at 39. It's a 10-pin difference in favor of the blue team. Steven Spingola, tough ball there. A few weeks ago, that kid was on fire.
I think you will be today too. You just have to get that first ball. It didn't matter. Look, you almost converted it.
Nice second ball there. Just leaving 2 pins. Wow, John Hendren. What a shot. That's a great start, Dan.
Yeah, it seems as long as they keep leaving that 4 horsemen with the back pin, they'll be all set. All right. 2 for 2 on that touchdown.
Looking to load that spare up.
Come on now.
Nice backdoor 7-pin break. Another spare lead. Got some favorable wood in there. It carries the head pin. Spingola just missing, leaving the head pin. Oh, just missed. Nice ball by John Henry. It's 47-66 through 6 frames. In favor of our blue team. There's a 9 box, couple of 9s. John Hendren, in qualifying for today's show, threw a 573. His high game was 127. He also had a 120 and a couple of 115s. His low game for the day was 96. Steven Spingola qualified as the top seed. What a shot by Steven Spingola. What a shot, Dan.
Yeah, Steve, we used to have a shot of the day competition that covered 4 weeks, and I would have to give it to that shot right there. That was beautiful. Tough split. Nice.
They'll keep them in the match. Hendren a little too far to the left on that shot. See if he can get his 10 box. And he takes 9. There's a chance for the red team to get back in this match.
Yeah, they needed it. They were down almost 20 pins, and they're going to chop away here.
Come on, Vic.
Big 6-pin fill, leaving the diamond right side. Hendren on the head pin. Oh, carries the 7-pin. Broke up that 7-10 split. Got a nice little piece of wood there. Should go right at it.
Oh, and he did, and he got robbed. Look at that, Steve.
Oh, just a hair too much to the left, I guess. Looked like he hit the red line on the wood, and it should have carried straight back, but it made its way around. Well, we're down to the final box of the first game, and our blue team has a 12-pin lead. It's 94-82. Spingola, a little backdoor action, leaving the 8-9 with some wood. Hendren dropping 7 pins, 3 pins remaining. Got the 2-4-5 for the triangle. As we said before, Steven Spingola qualified as top seed for today's show with a 629. He had a high single of 151 that day, also followed by a 137, a 121, a 106, and a 114. What a shot! That's why this kid can ball. Let's see if Hendren takes it. Oh, he got burnt again. That's 2 in a row. It's going to make this match very tight, Dan.
Could have tightened it up quite a bit. You can't say enough about that nice shot that Steven picked up. The 8-9, he hit it right off the cap and managed to spin it and carry it. Filled it with a big 6.
Another big 6-pin fill. This match is just about even after 1 game. The blue team of Gallant and Hendren are at 103. Ripley and Spingola 98. It's a 5-pin difference in the match. We're going to take a break and have our bowlers switch sides, so we'll be back with game 2 in just a moment. All right. Well, after 1 game, it's a 5-pin difference in the match in favor of the blue team. We're going to have the blue team and Becky Gallant step back up to the lanes here. Her and Jessica Ripley are ready to start game 2. If our teams are going to break that 261 score, we're going to see a monster game right now, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hope they can do it. Becky Gallant off on the quarter pin, nice 7-pin drop. Very makeable spare leave. Jessica Ripley half twist the left side. Tough shot, but it does go. Tough ball by Gallant there. See if our girls can get it out. Jessica Ripley, in qualifying for today's show, rolled a 457. Her top game was a 101. And Becky Gallant had a 435, and her top game was a 98. Very, very close match here. Gallant took an 8 box and Ripley a 6. The overall lead is now 7. Couple of spare leaves. We have the diamond right side and the 4 horsemen left side. Oh, Becky Gallant, nice spare. Becky seemed to really have calmed down after the first box, and she's throwing a very accurate ball. Nice ball by Jessica Ripley. No break on that shot. She hit it well. Nice 10 box by Jessica. Looking to load that spare up. Right on it. Oh, baby, look out. Hey, there's a hammer. Strike on spare. 2 consecutive marks. Oh, that should be a strike too. What a ball. Jessica Ripley's going to have to try and cut the 2 pins off the wall, I think. I don't think that would have helped her, Dan.
No, it's probably going to go for it too. We should be quiet and let her shoot.
Let's see what she does. Oh, she's going for the 2 off the wall. Tough shot. Gonna try out the wood, just sliding by. Finishes with a 7. 23 through 3. Looking for the double. Looking for the double, Dan.
Beyond the headpin.
Oh, she was on it. That was a great bid. See if she can cut it over for 3 marks in a row. Put some money on their gift card. Tough ball by Becky there. Still gets a 6 fill on the strike to increase the lead. It's a 26-pin lead now for the blue team after 3 frames of the second game. Gallant took an 8 box, Ripley a 5. It's like Jessica's just having an off day today.
Yeah, it's 1 box left. I really hope somebody calls her up right now.
Jessica Ripley was telling me she placed second in the state tournament this year, missing first place by just a couple of pins. So she had a great showing. Ooh, I think if Gallant could have hit the object pin there, she might have carried that shot there.
Yeah, maybe she could have got the front pin in the corner of that deadwood at the same time.
Nice ball by Ripley there. She got burnt. Finally put a good one in there, and she didn't carry the spare. Nice half by Becky Gallant, 8 blocks for a 60 half, 37. Blue team, tough wood, Dan.
It could be tough. Now, earlier today, he had a piece of wood that looked like it was great, and he hit it just right, and it didn't go, so wood's rolling out of the way for him now. Maybe it'll be a little better.
Yeah, that wood moved out of the way, and he's on it. Nice shot by John Hendren. Stevens, Pingola, oh, the headpin carried over the wood. I think he was hoping that headpin was going to catch the wood back there, and it jumped over it. Tough 8 box. Blue team starting to pull away a little bit. Still want to see that double strike, Dan.
Yeah, even though the blue team is pulling away, that's a good point, Steve. Is these bowlers are more than capable of throwing a double strike, so keep an eye out for that.
See if they can do it. A few boxes left. Oh, John Hendren, what a shot. That was a great ball. Oh, Steven Spingola, nice shot there. Leaving the 5 pin, just didn't carry it. Nice 10 box. We want to thank everybody that's helped us with our show this year. Dave LaValle on lob line. Another great job this year. Nellie Hoare, our scorekeeper. Dan Schubach Garthia, our co-host. It's another wonderful season. Couldn't do it without all these guys. Especially Paul Zotos and the Southbridge Cable Access Channel, who takes his time out to be with us here on a Sunday. His free time. We couldn't do it without him.
My sleep time.
Paul was just telling me that was his sleep time. Good pinning there. Spingola grabs his spear. He's going to have to put a hammer on it if he wants to stay in the match, I think. He still can do it, but he needs a bomb here.
Well, wouldn't it be nice to throw a strike here and set yourself up for a chance at a double and maybe a comeback victory?
Not meant to be, I don't think, today. Tough three, Phil. Hendren's on. Just missed. Well, looks like the blue team's going to win this match today. It looks like that 261's going to hold up for Sabrina Wilkie and Steven Spingola. They're going to be our overall champions this year. Good 10 box by Steven. 9 by John Hendren. 103 with a box to go for the blue team. 78 with a box to go for the red. Hendren trying to make one last bid at that double strike. 9 in the wood. Unable to give the bowling balls away this year. Well, hopefully next season. We'll be back next year with season 3. John Hendren finishing with a spare. Steven Spingola just going through the motions now, just finishing out the match. I don't think you're going to hear Steven complain, no. He did a great job this year. He had a real good season on our show. John Hendren finishing with a nice 6, Phil, for a nice 119 game. To go with their 103, a solid 222 score for Gallant and Hendren. Great bowling. Excuse me, 7, Phil, for a 120 and a 223 total. Outstanding job by our blue team. Red team with Jessica Ripley and Steven Spingola, 98 and an 86, for a total of 184. We're going to go to break, and we'll be back with all our bowlers and prizes and wrap things up in just a moment.
Sit down. Yeah, we can go now.
All right. What a great season we had this year. Another great match, Dan. Some outstanding bowling by the blue team today. The red team just didn't get the breaks. That's the way Candlepin bowling goes.
Yeah, unfortunately, I know Jessica, I've seen her many times, and I know she wanted to do much better today, but at the same time, I'm happy for Becky to see her come on, be our second competitor to bowl one age group above her category, and also win. That's very impressive.
Outstanding bowling by our bowlers today. One thing about Jess, she had a tough day, and she's still smiling. Great young lady. Gotta love it. Let's bring up our red team today, our runners-up, Steven Spingola and Jessica Ripley. Right in here, guys. Right in here. Steven, you're our overall champion. Now, did you win the jackets last year? No, so this is your first jacket, and this is your last year with us. You'll be moving on to the adults next season. So congratulations. You should feel pretty good.
Yeah, thank you.
Want to say hi to anybody at home?
Nope.
Nobody at home, huh? You got any big plans this summer?
No, not at all.
Well, 261 score, we knew that was going to be tough to beat. You and Sabrina were hot that day. Sabrina, she earned 2 jackets this year, so we got to congratulate her. Outstanding job this season. You did really good on our show this year. I expect to see you with the big boys now. We'll have to show them what it's all about. Jessica Ripley, you had a lot of good luck at the roll-offs. You just didn't have the luck here today. How'd you feel?
Just couldn't find my headphone. It was just a little.
Just a little off today. No cell phone?
Yeah, I guess I needed that, but nobody called me. I don't know what to do.
We should have tried something. We wanted to see you throw a couple of hammers, you know. Jessica, is this your last year with us? Or do you have another year to go?
That was my last year.
Both of you, this is your last season. I hate to see bowlers leave, especially ones that have been with us a couple of years. Do you plan on continuing bowling as time goes on, or are you going to be going to school?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'm not sure.
Haven't decided yet. Well, I hope to see you around, and say hi to your mom. Wonderful lady, your mom. It was a pleasure having both our bowlers today. Let's hear it for our red team. Great job. Thanks for being on our show. And Steven, congratulations on winning the jackets this year. Great job. Well, have them take a seat. And let's bring up our blue team, today's champs. Becky Gallant and John Hedman, right in the middle, guys. All right. Great job. John, threw a great ball today. Almost losing my paperwork. Great ball today. How'd you feel?
Fine. I was throwing a good ball. I was hoping to get that double strike. You know, I had a couple of 9 drops last game. What can you do, you know?
That's a lot of bowling. A couple of spares. You had the ball working today. Very accurate. You said you were hot coming into today. And your partner, Becky Gallant, she had the hammer, the strike, 2 consecutive marks, a spare in the first game. You guys got $30 each coming on your gift card. You'll be able to go shopping. You also get to pick from what's left of the prizes. We're getting low on the prizes now, seeing that this is the last show of the year. They did a great job. Now is this your last year?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to lose another bowler now. I hate losing these guys because they really supported the show. We want to wish you the best of luck in whatever you do, John. You plan on going to school or anything?
I'm planning on it, but you know, me and Steve are adults now. You'll see us on the Comcast show eventually.
I hope so.
Next year.
Well, I'm sure all the people in Southbridge will be watching it because they all love watching bowling, and so they'll see you on that show. Becky, how'd you feel today?
I was pretty nervous coming in, but I think I did good.
I thought you were a little nervous bowling that first box, but boy, you settled down. You bowled like an old pro. You were awesome. The 2 consecutive marks. You hit a 109 game all by yourself today. Outstanding bowling. You think you'll be back next season?
Definitely.
We hope so. I had asked Becky at the roll-off last week, her last name being Gallant. There's some famous Gallant bowlers that come from her area, but she wasn't related to any of them. But she's still carrying on the Gallant tradition. I have a good friend, Dan Gallant, that comes from your area. He doesn't bowl anymore, but he was truly one of the best bowlers around. Great job. You have any plans this summer, Beck?
Maybe heading down to Florida.
That sounds like fun. Well, you think you'll hit Disney World if you go down there?
Hoping.
Hoping. Keep your fingers crossed. Well, I hope you have a great summer, both of you. And I hope to see you back next season, all right? Stay right here, all right? We're going to wrap up another show. Any last words, Dan?
Yes, Steve, I just want to say thank you very much for letting me help out in all the shows last year and this year. And I just wanted to ask for a round of applause for Steve, because nobody appreciates the amount of work this is. And what he does for this show, there wouldn't be a show without him. So thanks.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. It's a pleasure. I love these kids, and they make it worthwhile, let me tell you.
We love
Shoe. We love Shoebag. He's awesome. That's it, guys. Want to say right here, for our championship team for today, we wrap up season number 2. We will be back with season 3 next year. We want to thank Dave LaValle, our lob line judge, Nellie Hoare, our scorekeeper, Shoebag Garthia, co-host, and the man who makes this possible, Paul Zotos, and the Southbridge Cable Access Channel, for all your free time that you donate to the kids. We couldn't do it without you, Paul. Thank you again for another wonderful season. And we'll be back next year, bigger and better than ever, we promise. Thank you all in Southbridge for following our show. And have a great summer, and we'll see you next season on Candlepin for Kids. Have a good day, everyone.
There's that star. Thank you. See you next year.
Good job, Paulie.
Hey. Just getting footage. Okay. Congratulations. Thank you.
Ow. Ow, my hand.